What's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here. We're live with some Summer Game Fest coverage, and we are ready for it. Let's see what we get today. Let me know what you think in chat. Drop any predictions you have, and let's see where it all leads. Warning.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Geoff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest, a live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff.
Setting expectations. Really good.
Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
Okay. World premiere. Oh.
You won't know what hit you.
It's Guile. Is it Guile? Shoot.
Let's get this mission started.
Oh my god. Hey, come on, flat top. Okay, anyway. Oh, dude.
This will be a good fight. Got you in my sights.
Who's that voice actor, dude? Oh my gosh.
I'm just on another level.
Oh my god. No, he didn't. He didn't pull out the comb to... Sim, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. He did not pull out the comb, dude. That's absolutely ridiculous.
It's all about the comb. All right.
It
time for a brand new game announcement.
He saw it
here
too.
at
He's
Summer
like,
Game
goodness.
Fest. Check this out.
Okay, what else we got? Focus Entertainment, dope. Tantalus Base, 2198.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
Is this alien stuff?
Willis, take the lead.
Because, well, Fire Team Elite is already out. I wonder if this is more content or
This ain't good.
a whole new game.
What we found was a new kind of evil. And it found us first. This wasn't human.
Retreat!
I don't know what that was.
Willis! Open fire!
Oh, it's alien.
Go!
Oh my gosh.
Alvarez, through that door!
Dude. I need to play that.
Sergeant! Son of a...
Wait, what? Did he betray?
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes,
I'm confused.
I still see it.
Oh, dude.
Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
It looks like he locked his team in with it. Oh my god. So this is a whole new thing. Dark Descent, okay. I clearly need to play Fire Team Elite.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC.
Oh my gosh.
Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the
Yes.
creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
The Schofield cut. Oh my god. I'm so excited about this. Dead Space has aged so well. Such an incredible game. I can't wait to see what else they, you know, obviously people that are created that.
Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon?
Dead Moon.
Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old
Josh Duhamel, man.
Let that go.
Main character here.
Your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so gross. It looks terrifying. I love it.
I just love that last part.
There's just a little too much detail. Okay, yeah, I see some new gruesome stuff there they've added to this trailer. Oh my god, no. Okay. The stomp is still there. Looks like we get a combat knife. Oh, the game over screen. Oh. Oh goodness.
To your new home.
It sounds like we're in prison on this planet. Or we've been rescued and thrown in prison or something. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me
My
now,
God,
Glenn
dude.
Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all,
I can't believe that's this year.
congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry. All these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. Okay. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And and then check out the nice ending we have, where we you know, we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And
oh no!
Just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Well, Glenn, I got to say, again, you know, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and
yeah, that's true.
Let's let the footage speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Oh. Animations are looking really smooth. Lighting is on point. So next gen hardware. In like a augmented reality portrayal here. Okay. Yeah, you're able to throw them. Like it's shooting some kind of a bolt, maybe. Yeah. Like a bolt or a spike here. Yeah, dismemberment. Okay. Yeah, kind of. Ooh. Are we getting a dodge too? That's kind of dope. Yeah, because in Dead Space, when they closed the distance, it was like you just had to melee and all hope was lost. But seeing, oh, and a crouch button. Okay, that's dope too. We got Callisto credits, maybe some type of currency here. Okay, now he's got his suit on, it looks like. This is really showcasing next-gen lighting systems as well. Very different from Dead Space in terms of lighting. Really showing how technology has changed. Ooh, oh, and then the way he starts crawling. Oh boy. Oh, oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh my.
That's legit one
That
of
just
my
happened.
worst nightmares.
All right, moving on.
No,
This
we can't
October,
move on,
Call
Jeff.
of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a
Oh, we
modern-day
can't.
action game. And today we're
Gabs,
going to show you the
Gabs.
world premiere
No,
of its
that's not a
gameplay
good time
with
to
a
come in,
level
Gabs.
playthrough. To tell us more,
Gabs.
let's head to the Port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head
God.
of Call of Duty.
I'm sorry, Gabs. Oh no! What was that? It was like a
In 2019,
some sort of ventilation unit that you got pulled into. I don't know. It happened so fast, Gabs.
Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We
All
are
right.
back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team.
Modern Warfare was
Gaz,
dope.
Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost.
I
We needed
really
a stage
enjoyed
big
this
enough to
game,
debut Call of
Modern
Duty
Warfare
in
2.
a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter.
Yeah, COD for the
Oil rigs,
99th
cargo ships,
year in a row.
staggering odds are just
You
the
got it,
beginning.
Sim. Yeah.
Here is Modern Warfare 2.
I just wonder, is there some flavor? Is there something new here, or are we just throwing the number on it? Because, like, Modern Warfare was everything I wanted from a COD game. Really not wanting more. Like, I wish they had just left it and just kept adding to that game. The story was dope. You know, Warzone's pretty hip. Co-op missions were fun. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff you invite me to, says Gas. Yeah, check out Callisto Protocol. Oh my gosh. It's gonna make Dead Space look like a toy store commercial or something. I don't know. Such a beautiful evolution. A beloved franchise here. So it's a spiritual successor. It's not related to Dead Space, you know. The only comparisons we're making here is that they're quite similar. Lighting looks dope. Once again, I mean, I think that's going to be one of the key features of next gen is lighting systems are just going to look insane.
So, cut right clear through.
Okay. Dude. Gotta watch them corners. The way the bodies fell over was pretty legit too. They didn't just ragdoll all over the place. Okay, boys. Look at this op, dude. Yeah, rain, snow, all that stuff. Yeah, all the effects. Yeah. I think that's why they made it rain in this mission. They really wanted to show it off. Just how wet everybody is. Ugh. No, it's just like the way that body fell and like hit the wall and like slid down, you know, like some really interesting realism here that's like really hard to simulate, you know?
Boarding the ship with Shadow 3 now. Roger that.
Oh, we lost a boy. Yeah, you should have thrown a flashbang in there, honestly. That should have been the opening move. Rainbow Six would have put something under the door so we could see who's in there. Optic cable or something. Molotovs, oh my gosh. Alright, we got a flare gun up. Oh, dude, who's gonna go get that tarp? Dude, that's probably a very expensive tarp. Oh, they're gonna shoot a missile if we don't close in. Guys, we gotta stop the missile, man. What are you doing? Alright, the slide. Bad time to reload. Oh. Yeah, you shouldn't keep red barrels on your ship, huh? Ooh, that headshot. Very clean. What's up, Marvel Cuphead? Welcome. Oh. Little flashbang. Okay, I guess that guy didn't catch it. The blood splatter on the wall. That's pretty dope. This is where COD really succeeds, when they show missions like this, where it's like very tactical and not just mindless shoot until you get to the waypoint type stuff.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship.
Actual, we got a problem. Missile is armed. Controls are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
You have your orders, son. Don't call me son. Oh, we're moving. Oh, we gotta go for another ship. So we've seen Street Fighter 6, Aliens Dark Descent, Callisto Protocol, and now Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Oh, you guys are just... okay. Well, there we go. Concussions for everybody. Signature, Call of Duty.
Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
The other thing that Modern Warfare did well was depth of field. So we are kind of seeing that here as well. Where it's like, maybe your sight is in focus, or maybe what you're looking at is in focus and your sights are out of focus. You know, it kind of like shifts that depth of field. And obviously things in the distance are a little blurrier, whereas things up close are very in focus, you might say. Oh, that's the cover mechanic leaning around the corner there. I really wish... well, no, it looks like you're just able to straight up lean, maybe. They might have given us lean buttons, like Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know. Or maybe it's the ship, just... yeah, maybe it's the ship. But I don't know. The way he tacked himself to the corner looked like the traditional cover system that COD has. Yeah. And you're like... you can kind of pan around a little bit while you're tethered to the corner, but... I just don't like the cover mechanic they have. I don't think it's great. I don't know. A lean mechanic would go a long way in general. And I can't tell if I'm seeing it or not. Because we're also seeing the ship, sort of. Seeing the ship sway back and forth here. Now we're flooding. I mean, this thing's gonna sink. Capsize here.
Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1, execute.
Does look realistic. I'll give you that. October 28th, gamers.
Get early access to the open beta.
Oh, open beta.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So
Pre-order to get the
we
open
saw the first
beta.
gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we're really excited to welcome back.
I like those overalls.
And
Kinda dope.
Gaz Garrick. you know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish, and then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as
Everybody's
far as the
super
level's concerned,
capable.
you know, I got to shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And, of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment.
That's insane.
For the cover you were seeing, in certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. So again, I'm very
That would be a
excited.
dope
Just can't wait that-
multiplayer
so
map,
excited that we get to show it off
being on the
That's
ship
just a
and
hint of
having
where
it
things are
sway.
gonna go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall, Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, you know, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's
God, that's
such
so
a big
soon.
moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2
It's exciting.
and everything that Geoff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of
Okay.
course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There was a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So we're in position. We're really excited.
I'm interested to know what that is.
Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna.
Why is this such a pivotal moment
lots more Summer Game Fest still to
for
go.
the franchise?
And now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up.
My God.
So I'm honored to share this very first look.
Oh boy. All right. Oh my God, no way. For real? Again? So how is this? Is this going to be a straight up sequel? What are we looking at here? No way. Wow. Bigger Call of Duty fan than Rainbow Six? That's dope. I think it looks awesome. I'm excited for it. So yeah. Oh, okay. It is an actual sequel. And it's coming at pretty much everything. Oh my gosh. Flashback 2.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Ah, Geoff. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Froze him. Yeah, this does look dope. Oh, I like that. Kind of a dodge mechanic there. I mean, really what this reminds me of in some ways is Destiny. But you know, just having access to like magic and spells and stuff. God, this game looks gorgeous though. Lots of really beautiful effects that we're seeing here. Seeing some Borderlands and Destiny combat, yeah. But obviously a really dark and gritty fantasy setting, which is really interesting. Something we don't... Oh, you did the sign of the cross, bro? Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Okay. And that's coming to Epic. I'm gonna make note of that.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
New game announcement. Yeah, so we are gonna have a few surprises today.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Is that Troy Baker?
Solace, everything okay in there?
Been a while since we've seen Troy, eh? Oof. So it's definitely a Mars thing.
Something is going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
What souls? Okay, okay.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun, the fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta ask you guys.
These two
who
are
your characters
incredible.
in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Sumter.
Forces characters,
And,
Wyatt.
It's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a... Yeah. Oh, man, we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling like this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
These two.
To make sure that none of the equipment breaks
It's
down.
just going to be a gift to watch these two
Graveyard ship
do their
meaning
work.
Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I gotta ask. I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder. You know, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, like, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
And full like performance capture and everything.
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Absolutely. New
Yes.
studio, brand new energy.
Performance
And of course,
capture.
I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the other?
of getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I
your
guess I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, this is
Wow.
it's absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring. We're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we did.
There's a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
big,
excited
big
about it.
stunts.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next
Wow.
up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time.
Yeah,
for
he
world
was
premiere,
Joker in
a
Arkham
very
Origins.
exciting
He's
game
got quite
which
a
feature a musical score by industry legend
quite a repertoire.
Nick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Okay. Oh. Wait, why do you got a fish plugged in? What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Chief? Boy, a lot of games in space this year, you know? We went from ninjas to zombies. Looks like the horror game genre, we gonna be feasting this year. Okay, some very old school tech. I like that. I always enjoy that kind of retro futuristic stuff. Oh. Routine. Oh my gosh. Oh, Raw Fury, Lunar Software. Okay.
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
Dwayne Johnson.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my God.
What's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world and everybody inside the epic IMAX theaters. Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game.
Are we really doing commercials right now? What's up, J-Star?
La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy.
Are you here, Dwayne?
Always room.
Why
for
is he
cheesy
doing
Joe.
this?
There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often.
Side note, excited for Shazam, by the way.
Greatest and
They're
most
wrapping production on
electrifying
that.
Surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation, and I got to tell you guys.
I don't know you as the Foundation.
But also, I got to say that I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam as
Or Shazam. I meant Black Adam. God.
Black Adam mythology. He is ruthless. He
Wrap
is
production on
unstoppable.
that.
And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this.
I want to think
Black
it's
Adam has
Shazam.
the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's one of his superpowers is magic. So you do
True.
the math. October.
Dude, well,
21st,
put him in a room.
cannot
Put you
wait
and
for
Henry
guys to see
Cavill in a
Black
room.
Adam
Let's go.
around the
I'm
world
here
in
for it.
theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So
Oh my
until
gosh.
then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Oh my gosh.
What have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
Ooh, it's Dr. Fate! Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Fate, dude.
Then I was reborn a god. Now, I kneel before no one.
I knew before no one.
You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
Behind you! Did he just catch a rocket? He caught a rocket.
Okay, so there's a full trailer out there somewhere. Outriders, World Slayer, interesting. So they said this game wasn't going to be like a games as a service, but they're sort of adding to it in a way. And this game really fell off for me. I think we were excited for it, but then it came out and just no one in my friend group was really playing it. It's a dope and really fun, interesting game, but I think it was on Game Pass as well. If it's still on Game Pass, I could check it out a little bit. Well, it's really got some vibes here that Remnant had. Sort of that dark fantasy. This is very strange. Why does that guy look like Zoom or something? He looks like he's one of the Flash villains. I wonder what the story implications are. Are we still on the same planet? What's going on here? Very interesting. That's coming very soon, on the 30th. Hey, we got something for Nintendo Switch. Oh, okay, yeah. Splatoon 3, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, Cuphead, delicious last course. Very excited about that. Capcom Fighting Collection, dope. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, yeah, cool. Okay, interesting. Uh-oh. Yeah, quit your job and go stream Fall Guys. Oh my god. There's got to be a big announcement here. I don't think they're just showing Fall Guys as an ad here. We got a fresh announcement. Boy, the costumes are getting wild. Wait, what's the penguin? What was that about? Yeah, like it's gotta be coming to like a new platform or some expansion. Season 1, free for all, okay. June 21st. Yeah, and it's
that was so fun
much
to
on
see
everything.
Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Interesting. New. Yeah, we're getting a lot more newer announcements than I thought we were gonna get. So this is Frost Giant Studios.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over.
Are we getting another space game?
Hurry.
Feels like we're a little heavy on sci-fi this year. It's not a bad thing, honestly.
Maybe onto something.
Oh boy.
I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Never that easy, is it? A shield and a gun.
Hang tight, Doc.
Oh my god. It's a mech. Kind of looks like the Hive from Destiny, like we're fighting Oryx here, you know? Dude. Got him!
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming.
Huh.
Hell's coming with it.
Stormgate. Interesting. 2023 beta.
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So, first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And we saw some hints of some I mean, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. Tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
That's pretty dope.
One thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, opportunity for a lot of innovation.
Why do RTSs always have the dopest trailers?
You're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS.
Yeah.
Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing
Free to
like
play.
that. Just to
That's
lower
something
that
to
barrier
note,
to
yeah.
get players in. But we're
No
also really trying to be a
NFTs.
lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work-in-progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much still being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you
Interesting.
said betas, people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for.
I'd love to check this out. This looks interesting.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really great.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Interesting, yeah. We're seeing some pretty cool stuff
High
today.
Water Dwellers, High Water Pirate Radio keep you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
On a Sunday. There's a weird genre of these, what is it, like water exploration, post-apocalypse. We're seeing a lot of games that have this vibe of you get a boat, you explore a flooded society. I don't know. Very weird new genre here. Wait, is that a statue doing a selfie? Oh my god. Really interesting indie title here.
Breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the
Climate
conflict in
change,
Ukraine
bro.
is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sadcat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine.
Oh yeah,
The team
Replaced.
had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show.
Absolutely.
All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
What? It's Truman Show, but dystopia? Oh, another Raw Fury.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia.
But she still has an Apple II computer on her desk.
A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
This looks interesting.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances. Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
I mean, soon.
Apparently we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we
Dead
finally
Island
get an update
2?
on this much anticipated sequel.
Yeah, it was a 360 game. Okay, Epic Games Store here. It's like this game and Dying Light 2 were like the biggest rumors. I was like, are these games real? Wait, what? Oh boy. I thought it was going to be Dead Island. Yeah, we haven't seen a goat simulator in a while. Oh. Bad day for you. Or 3. Gone. Goat Sim 3 this fall.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns,
Yeah.
a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
Oh, new characters, dude. Do we need more than one Goat Sim? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I didn't know that there was a 2. Why is there a 3? I thought they just had Goat Simulator. I thought it was just that. Venom! Okay. Yeah, he's a very dark Marvel character. It makes sense to throw him in. But I think we might see someone else. There she is. So they said they've retooled this game. That this game has been like redone since we last saw it. And that's why we're seeing delays.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Okay. Seeing Spider-Man in here too. Yeah, Ghost Rider doing his thing. What a suit, dude. Oh, we got Hulk? Hulk introduced as perhaps a villain here. Wait, the pre-order used to be a Blade skin, but now it's a Doctor Strange?
3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
That sounds like Yuri.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Maldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya,
June 30th.
It's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Wow.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so thrilled too that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this
Previous
looks.
gen and
Backgrounds, what you
Steam.
guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint.
So
one
it's not
thing,
really a
but
DLC anymore. It's really just
took everything to the next level, from animation, the
full-fledged game.
backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and
Yeah,
even though
so
this
now
is
we
a
have
DLC,
3
it feels like
character
it's its own
choices.
Game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is
Yeah, it's our
Okay,
biggest
so
island
it's
yet.
still a
Super
DLC,
side bosses,
but
lots
it's
of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Smile.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh, it's so dope. Look at this. Very interesting soundtrack too. Oh, that's her special. Or her ultimate. Oh, nice parry. Oh, still got the dash. Oh, that knockout came just in time. That's pretty cool,
Now,
huh?
if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geek Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m.
Season
Pacific,
2.
1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geek Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
We are going to cover the Devolver Digital thing tonight. That's going to be at 5, so about 3 hours from now.
We're called Neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Yeah, we saw this, I think, at the Game Awards. I don't even know what to...
New mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
I don't even know what to think of this. Card-based single-player speedrunning FPS for freaks by freaks. June 16th. Oh my gosh. So that's Neon White. Neon White.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight
pretty
Fight
crazy.
Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Yeah, we're gonna cover this, the Devolver Digital thing. We'll do the Xbox showcase on Sunday, Capcom showcase on Monday. We'll see about that. And then we'll cover any highlights that we see along the way.
Together.
Okay, kind of an isometric camera angle here. This looks cool. Kind of a directional fighting and shooting game.
It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it.
That dude looked like Joker.
See lives as dollar signs. Had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me.
Oh, it looks like you create your character.
And neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Oh, writer of Destiny 2, I can't say words. God of War, stunt coordinator, Midnight Fight Express. I can't.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe.
Dude, that's so much
Megan,
info.
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know.
I'm going to put a star next to that. We're covering that. That'll be on Steam Next Fest.
Okay. We do, well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years, and I know right now anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for
Warframe.
watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know.
Still tripping off Holy Garfield? Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused.
You have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big
TennoCon
event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much.
Can't tell you anything.
July
No.
16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this
Hang on, let me,
today, actually, we just
okay.
launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here
Warframe is
to
massive.
Kinda debut. We have our Tenno live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Deviri Paradox. It's
Finally,
I know it's been a couple
I don't know what this is.
Oh,
before Midnight Fight? Neon White. Neon White, yeah. June 16th, card-based, first-person shooter.
Let's take a look at that.
Very strange, yeah. Yeah, Midnight Fight Express.
My friend, what was done is done.
dangers. New choices await us now.
What in the world, dude?
For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
We're really seeing a lot of science fiction blending with like fantasy here. I didn't know that there were humans in Warframe. I thought you just had Tenno. Or maybe they were just trying to make you feel like you're one of the Tenno, and that's why they showed a human face on the character. I don't know. I'm not current on this. On Warframe.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG.
Oh.
Space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile
Yeah.
and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Interesting. Once again, we're seeing more like science fiction plus fantasy.
Listen. You are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here.
Oh no, an amnesia-based character?
In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures.
Interesting.
Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of
Ah, the weapon that's like a guitar. Yeah. Classic.
That's the you I like.
Oh yeah, hella anime here. Yeah, Genshin Impact is dope, and they are constantly adding to it. So this is interesting to see them.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests.
See them doing something completely different here. Coming soon. Very interesting. So another Genshin. I mean, pretty much.
Today, I'm excited to introduce you to
Pretty much.
Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style.
Oh,
here is the
well,
world.
don't hold your breath, Gabs. We're getting a third Genshin Impact.
Notable characters, armed enemies,
My
and
God.
world of danger.
Oh my God. What is this? Boy, they're really dropping a lot on us today. Like, just from this studio, honestly. They're like, hey, if the fantasy thing wasn't for you, you know, let's go to space, or let's do kind of an urban thing here as well. Kind of a cyberpunky type thing. This could be cool. Of the three, I kind of like this art style the most. I kind of like this sort of a retro futuristic type thing. And if you haven't played Genshin, the combat is really dope. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun in the co-op of Genshin Impact. I wish I could play it more, but there's just so many games. It's really hard to keep up.
One of my favorite
Yes!
last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
What? Okay. Master Splinter. Oh, and Casey! Dude, Marvel Cuphead. We were theorizing this just a week or two ago. We were like, could they? There's Casey, dude. Oh my god. I thought anything's possible. Like, why not? If they have April O'Neil and Master Splinter. Dude. We called it. I can't wait for this. So this is the same developers that did Streets of Rage 4. And Streets of Rage 4 is absolutely gorgeous. 6-player? Oh my god. I mean, I don't really have 6 friends that would get on all at the same time, but... Dude, and it's such a perfect art style. Who's everybody's favorite turtle? Throw it in chat. Who you got dibs on? Who you playing as, gamers? Is he on his Game Boy, dude? Get out of here. Oh my god, June 16th. Dude, I'm putting a star next to that. Oh my god. Adds to cart. Yeah, dude. Throw it in. Throw it in. Oh, you haven't, are you talking about Streets of Rage or Shredder's Revenge? Yeah, you should play both, honestly. I do have Streets of Rage on Steam, I think. I think I got it on Steam. Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is so good. Has a lot of replayability. I need to get back into it because they added new characters and I never got into it again after my initial playthrough. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't recognize anything here. I don't know. Am I supposed to recognize? Super People Final Beta? I don't know. Humankind. Interesting. Cultures of Latin America. Very interesting. Oh, they're not done? Oh no. What does that mean? Oh, coming to console. Song is In the Hall of the Mountain King.
How far will you push humankind?
I've not played this. I'm more of a city builder guy, but this looks dope. Why do I feel I have a game I got in a bundle?
Civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era.
Interesting.
One Piece is celebrating its 25th
One Piece
anniversary
Odyssey.
this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
Okay. Interesting.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
Original story. Oh gosh. This is wild.
Filled with new encounters.
Oh.
And hidden mysteries.
Yeah, the way they reveal JRPGs is really different. They really don't... They don't lead with a lot of gameplay. It's really more cinematics.
Beyond imagination.
And just like brief glimpses, but not really showing the game in action. Maybe it's a cultural thing, but it just has a very weird, different approach here. So 2022.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
You say Soul Hacker 2? Is that what that is?
Ringo. Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right.
See, this is how they do their trailers, and it doesn't get me hyped. It's very weird. It's just characters saying things and then looking at their faces like, I don't know, like, it's a weird way to build stuff up.
You might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases.
Oh my god.
NerdWallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free Games Vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th.
Pretty sure I have Maneater on everything.
For our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
I feel like I have Maneater on every platform at this point. Tunic was dope. What?
You nuts?
On the best gaming TV? Oh my god. The Samsung Gaming Hub. Oh my god. Game Pass combined with NVIDIA. Yeah, but I bet it costs like $4,000 or something for the TV. Like, I don't know. How affordable could a TV like this? No downloads or storage limits, so they're saying it's all cloud stuff, huh? Just sync up your controller and go? Yeah, this summer. Wow. That's exciting. That could be... Capcom Arcade 2. Oh my god, that's so much. I can't even read all that. Not actual gameplay. Strikers!
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns.
Why are they wearing like cyberpunk safety gear?
It takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I mean, like, for a TV, I could see it being $1,000 or $2, and that's the most reasonable it's gonna get.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games with the music's really
I don't
good,
know.
you feel compelled
Soccer
to
is dangerous.
what if you had to? In Metal, the
Gabs.
better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it.
Why don't
Our
real
game is
soccer
live now
players
on
wear that
Steam,
kind of
Xbox,
gear,
and
huh?
PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
This is dope. So you gotta time like your reloads, your gunshots, everything to the beat. Yeah, I've been watching people play this on Twitch. And music games have gone a weird direction that I don't think people could have predicted. Music rhythm games combining with like RPGs and first-person shooters. Wow, what an impressive cast of musicians here that they have on board. Yeah. So this is Metal Hellsinger. Yeah, The Outsiders and Level Infinite.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free.
Wow.
Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star
Quarry.
cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Okay.
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
Uh-oh.
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a
Uh-oh.
goddamn clue.
Yeah, this really does look dope. We'll have to play this at some point.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
911. 911, honestly. Call them.
Pick it up. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
Oh my gosh, what an interesting cast, too.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
June 10th.
Them's the rules, you noob.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive
Procedural.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess.
What a... Oh, so strange. An interesting...
Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority.
Sure.
If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in.
This could be a really interesting experience. Oh, you want to go in it? I don't know about that. Just another survival crafting game to just get lost in for dozens of hours. Not hundreds. What an incredible world, though. So with these cards, okay, it's saying influence your destination. Build a life. Huh. Oh boy. It's also an interesting time period.
Think but this.
Kind of a steampunky almost type
all is mended.
Thing.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last
Saints
year.
Row.
And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character.
Okay.
Since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Interesting. Boss Factory demo.
Guys.
You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
Download now. So are they wanting you to create your character so you don't have to waste time doing that when you first get the game? Just import your character and go? That would be really dope. That would be really dope, just to pull that in.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Be the real you. Boy, they're really not sweating the nudity there, huh? Or be someone else. A lot of options here. Get your boss ready. Yeah, I think a reboot is definitely what they needed. This looks like a breath of fresh air in a really good way. So that's free on Epic Games, PS5, PS4, all the Xbox ecosystem. Epic Game Store Summer Showcase tomorrow. They showed it very short there.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay
Darktide.
of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series.
Yes.
Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Steam and Xbox. And that's 4-player co-op. Yeah, Vermintide is really good. So this will be, once again, another really good, like, co-op shoot-'em-up. So we're seeing guns and melee weapons. Whereas Vermintide was more of a medieval fantasy, this is going to be more of a, you know, sort of a modern. Oh, that block, dude. I like this, yeah. A chainsaw sword, dude. Yeah, I think Warhammer is finally starting to find, like, better developers to make their games, and oh, are we getting puzzles? Like someone do like a hacking puzzle while everybody else is like shooting the horde here. We're seeing some cool abilities here. It's like they're adding like maybe some sort of like a spell system or something. And we're gonna have some interesting objectives to do as well. Man, I'm all for this, yeah. Because Vermintide 2 did have some really dope magic stuff that you could do as well. Oh my gosh. You know, yeah, put a star next to that one, because I am very excited for that. So that's September 13th.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and the Medium.
Bloober.
Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose
Is it?
of this.
It's Layers of Fear again? Really? Of all the rumors, huh?
Insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Char Studios. So Bloober Team did Blair Witch, they did the Medium, they did the Layers of Fear games. I really did enjoy the Medium in a certain way. I think Blair Witch is a dope horror game. I actually really enjoy it. That might be my favorite of their games. I think the only thing that dooms the Layers of Fear stuff is how it's a linear walking simulator, essentially. So, like, it's scary, but it's like you're basically in a fun house. So, I don't know. There needs to be some urgency. There needs to be the threat of death or something. There needs to be a survival horror aspect to really make it more meaningful. See, it's psychedelic. It's weird, but it's... And it's telling a story, but it's too... You're too safe. You're just experiencing it. Which is... Maybe that's what they want, but I don't know. It's just hard to... Wow, this is gonna look great. Unreal Engine 5. I have enjoyed playing the Layers of Fear games, just because they're so weird and they're just... Layers of Fears. Not what I expected to see from them, honestly.
This October, Gotham Knights.
Gotham
arrive.
Knights!
Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Please, I need some new gameplay, and I need it to be good.
Hello, and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the
I thought they were going to say Robin. I was going to be like, no!
forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Nightwing.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything.
Parkour, okay.
It deserves to feel safe.
Need some gameplay, man. Yeah, so there is this new grab mechanic where you're able to like grab and throw enemies. Oh yeah, and the customization, the Fortnite glider.
No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do.
So I mean, they keep saying it's not like Avengers, but
It's up to me.
you have to chase gear. So it is kind of like Avengers. I don't know what to tell you. But there is transmog, so you are able to keep your favorite look somehow.
I got this, Bruce.
We're seeing different outfits, different hairstyles. Pretty dope. Man, I really thought they were gonna show
That was Gotham Knights, and now we
gameplay.
welcome. Oh, look who it is! Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog.
Uh-oh.
Co-president of Naughty Dog.
Uh-oh.
Great to have you with us, Neil.
Is
It's
The
been
Last of
a,
Us
an eventful
remake?
day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like.
Oh my God.
Leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
Well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people.
Yeah,
about,
something
all things
leaked.
at Naughty Dog, but. First of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah,
Can't believe
crazy.
it's been 2 years since
9
Part
years
2.
For Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting.
Interesting.
So, what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And
Would it be better than Factions?
Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes.
So is it going to be like a open world battle royale Last of Us? Like,
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year. So I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean that concept art looks incredible.
Yeah, it's interesting that they've been working on this for so long under wraps.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame. And
I'm excited for this.
To adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't. I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay.
So we could
first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really like to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
All I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay. Come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Oh.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but
Troy and Ashley Johnson.
From the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
except for today.
Except for today. Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew.
I guess
was
it's
amazing.
important that
Bella and
fans
Pedro are-
make video game adaptations.
They're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love just being a part of.
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing new characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right.
He said
we're
yes.
So excited
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's
That's
talk
funny.
about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
I'm excited.
So why'd you leave Boston?
PS5.
Quite the adventure, little brother. I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Oh, September 2nd.
You know,
So that was right.
close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
What do they mean rebuilt from the ground up?
Every shot count.
I got this.
I wonder what sort of work they've put into this. It looks incredible. Oh boy.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys,
Wow.
what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
Side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director.
So they did what we were speculating, which was
the great thing about these faces
like
is that
essentially
they're
putting this in The Last of
all
Us
the animators went
2's
and studied those videos
sort of
and got it closer to what we
fidelity.
did on set than
And
we could have achieved before.
I wonder
that's
if it's
one
got
of the
that
things
same
talk
kind of
about
gameplay
brand
as
new
well
AI, like all the combat
that
design
Part
is
2
done.
introduced.
Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted
Wow.
to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys-
Definitive.
I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory
For the show?
before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played it.
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another
Yeah, I
playthrough
can't.
with
I
this.
mean, I can't wait to go back because it was.
Oh, I
such
can't
a, you guys did such an amazing job.
I can't wait either, so
It's really when you play it, when you see it in
write it down, gamers. Yeah, Gabs, please. I don't think I can handle it. I can't play Last of Us 2 again.
Well, it's the whole like all the new animations.
I cannot handle the emotional weight. The time you guys will remember, we did a second playthrough of The Last of Us 2, and it was like the most painful thing to relive. It was traumatic. It was. I had to like force myself through that playthrough. It's not an easy game to play.
Still making games.
But we will play this. We will do part 1. We will do this. And yeah, we are going to make Gabs cry again. That's the motto of this channel. Gamers, you're going to love it. J-Star, it's if you haven't played it all the way through, maybe just wait for this. Pick it up in September. Dude, my birthday month is going to be so sick.
The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September.
Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, Last of Us Part 1.
That is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited.
I think there was something else,
Summer Game
but
Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday,
oh, you haven't played Part
is
2.
the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com.
I mean,
As
Part
for
2
me,
is
I'll
worth
see you
playing.
again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest, and remember, there are more events and announcements to come.
This is so incredible. This was a great showcase. Okay, so I think they're gonna roll into something next, right here.
Happy birthday.
All right, let me.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So, what were our biggest announcements? You know, what were the most exciting things that we saw today? What's everybody hyped for? Acting Relic says, thoughts overall, boss? I think some really great announcements and some stuff that I really didn't expect to see. So first off, we saw Guile in Street Fighter 6, which I think Street Fighter 6 looks dope. I'll put on subtitles here if that's available. Because I don't know what this is, but we'll see. Okay. Then we had Aliens Dark Descent coming in 2023. Callisto Protocol, which I'm super excited for. That's a spiritual successor to Dead Space, made by the original creator of Dead Space. That's developed by Striking Distance. That comes out December 2nd of this year. We got to see Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 coming on the 28th of October, which you can pre-order the open beta. We got Flashback 2 announced this winter. We saw Witchfire, which looked like, the best way to say it might be like Destiny combined with like a fantasy spellcasting shooter. Like in terms of gameplay, maybe not necessarily a Destiny type game. I'm just saying gameplay experience that looks like the way Destiny feels. Fort Solis, we're seeing that with Roger Clark and Troy Baker. A tight action experience. That's also in Unreal Engine 5. We're seeing Routine by Raw Fury. That was like a bunch of robots, retro futuristic stealth type experience. We saw some footage of Outriders World Slayer, which is coming on the 30th of this month, so June 30th. That looks interesting. I never finished Outriders. I didn't really play it all that much. I did like maybe the first hour or two. It's a dope game. It's really interesting. But yeah, I think it just didn't have staying power, and they kept saying that it wasn't a live service game, but they're adding content to it like you would for a live service game, so it's very, very interesting there. Fall Guys Season 1 Free For All, also coming. Stormgate, a free-to-play RTS, real-time strategy game. Beta in 2023, that's by Frost Giant Studios. That looked pretty dope, with a co-op campaign. High Water, a 2022 adventure strategy game coming later this year, I guess. Replaced, I think they just announced that they're still making it. American Arcadia looks interesting. Coming to console and Steam coming soon. That was that game that kind of looked like Truman Show, but it was like a side scroller. You're trying to escape. We're seeing Goat Simulator 3 this fall to Epic Game Store. I didn't know that there was a Goat Simulator 2. I didn't know that... Like, I thought there was just Goat Simulator and that they just add to it or just re-release it or something. I didn't know that they did sequels. I don't know. That's weird to me. Big announcement for Marvel's Midnight Suns, which I'm pretty hyped about. Venom and Spider-Man and the Hulk were all shown. We didn't see gameplay. We just saw, like, trailer footage. But the last thing we heard, and this might have been like a month or two ago, when they said that they were essentially retooling or respecking the entire game, like almost rebooting it might be the word. And maybe that was because of the critical reception of the fact that Midnight Suns kind of looked like a card-based mobile game. Like, it really didn't... Like, in terms of gameplay, when you're used to XCOM level gameplay and then all of a sudden you get rudimentary card game, it just... I gotta admit, even from my angle, I was like, I think the story looks dope. I think some of the game looks dope. I'm excited for the characters. But yeah, when I saw that it was a card game and we saw some of the gameplay, I was like, it's dope, but there might even be like mobile games that do this better. And not being able to choose where your characters move is just not exciting either. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing more on Midnight Suns. But those are my thoughts. Cuphead Delicious Last Course coming June 30th. Season 2 of the Cuphead show has been greenlit. Neon White coming June 16th. That was a card-based FPS. Interesting. Midnight Fight Express, a PC demo next week on Steam Next Fest, is coming out on August 23rd. This one looks cool. It looks like you're creating a character in an isometric fighting and shooting game. So that's Midnight Fight Express. Then we saw a bunch of stuff by the devs of Genshin Impact. We saw Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero. Oh gosh, what was the third game that... I don't know if I wrote down the third game that they showed. I think they showed 3. Or was it 2? Maybe it was 2. Then after that, another game I'm excited for, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, will have 6-player co-op, have all 4 Ninja Turtles, plus April O'Neil, plus Master Splinter, plus, as me and Marvel Cuphead speculated a few weeks ago, Casey freaking Jones, dude. I said anything's possible, because... Like I said, with Streets of Rage 4, they introduced new characters to the game months later that were like villains and stuff that we just never thought we'd be able to play as. And then it happened. So, anything is possible there. Let's see. Super People is entering final beta. For console, Humankind is coming to console, apparently. Cultures of Latin America expansion. One Piece Odyssey is being made. Soul Hackers 2 was revealed. The Samsung Game Hub TV was shown. I would like to know more about the price of that, because they were mentioning being able to play Xbox Game Pass and Nvidia Now type stuff. Just like plug a computer into your TV and go. All my TVs are Samsungs. I really love Samsung TVs, smart TVs. It seems like a great way to get Game Pass in people's hands. I still think a Fire Stick equivalent would be amazing. But the fact that they said no storage limits and stuff like that, that means maybe they're storing all this in the cloud and you're just booting up your game save data tied to your Microsoft account, you know, that's on your Xbox and your PC and whatever. tied into your Game Pass subscription. That's dope. That could be the future of gaming and really make, you know, other than people that are more hardcore that are going to buy PCs and consoles and stuff, this would be like the dream for parents to be able to just not have to buy a massive console. Like, just be like, hey, we got the TV, we got the controller, you're good. And then just throw in parental controls, right? I can't believe this is a game. I can't believe that's a game. Anyway, back to our coverage here. Let's see. Metal Hellsinger, the rhythm game, that is a shooter combined with popular metal music. That's going to be dope. The Quarry by Supermassive Games was shown. That's also coming June 10th. So that's literally tomorrow. That's Friday. Nightingale, I believe they said it's a procedural FPS game where you get what are called realm cards. And I guess you're sort of combining these, crafting and combining various cards to open up a portal to another world. And it's like a open world crafting, like think Conan, think Minecraft, think Ark, you know, like almost that type of thing. But like in more of a, I don't know if steampunk is the word, but that might just be the kind of that era that steampunk is often based in. So, I mean, that looks dope. We don't see a lot of stuff during the sort of Steam era, I would say. So that looks exciting. PlayNightingale.com is where you would go to see more about that. Saints Row Boss Factory demo. You can download now and create your boss. And my prediction is that maybe you'll be able to save that data somewhere. And maybe when you get the game, like, just import your character into the game. That way, when you start up Saints Row, like, you're just get into it. Just hit that first cutscene, get right into gameplay. Don't spend the first 2 hours, you know, designing your character. So, I don't know. That's my speculation. That kind of seems like what they're trying to do here. After that, a game I'm really excited for, especially after seeing this gameplay, is Warhammer 40k Darktide, coming out September 13th. So my birthday month is going to be pretty freaking lit because a lot of games are coming out in September and October as well. But so that's going to be exclusive to Steam and Xbox. But yeah, basically by the developers of Vermintide, Darktide has guns and melee weapons, whereas Vermintide was more of a medieval fantasy type setting with, you know, swords, bows and arrows, magic, you know, stuff like that. But we're also seeing some magic in Darktide as well. I was seeing people use like certain abilities. We were seeing them like capture certain objectives and stuff. Which looked really interesting. Just the fact that it's not you just blasting zombies or whatever. And I think Vermintide had this as well. I mean, it did have like unique objectives that kept the gameplay flow interesting, so that it wasn't just like shoot zombies until the door opens or shoot rats until the door opens, because that's what Vermintide was. It was like the rat people. Sorry, I was like struggling to talk with chewing gum. I could be much more fluent now. 4-player co-op, yeah, by the developers of Vermintide. Very exciting to see that. Very exciting to see a lot of what seems to be a lot of really good Warhammer games coming out and in the pipeline. So we're seeing a sequel to Space Marine. We're seeing Space Marine 2 coming. We're seeing Darktide. We're seeing the most recent game that Acting Relic was playing. what was it called? Chaos Gate or something? Gates of Chaos. Then we saw what Bloober Team has been working on, which is Layers of Fears, coming in 2023. That's being developed in Unreal Engine 5. That looks dope. We saw that they revealed a screenshot of the standalone multiplayer Last of Us game, which I'm interested to see what that is. They were not ready to talk about it. They were not ready to showcase any footage. But I guess sort of the art that they showcased was that there were two characters up on like an emergency exit outside a building, and then there were like zombies down on the ground. Maybe there was additional conflict down there. I couldn't really tell. We have to pull that image up, which I think we'll do here in a moment here, as we do kind of our glance back and analyze some of the footage that we saw today. So we'll go back and look at that. But yeah, speculation could be... And he said it's the largest world that they've created, so that leads me to believe that it's like an open world Last of Us multiplayer. So does that mean automatically it's a battle royale? I hope not. Does it mean it's factions again? I don't think so. I think this is something... This might be an evolution of the factions multiplayer type thing. This to me might even have a co-op feel. Or it might be PvPvE, maybe. So player versus everyone. Which I think would be ideal. Would be, even if it is a battle royale, even if it is all these other things, maybe it's, zombies and players, teams of players, or maybe just encountering other humans and not knowing who to trust. Maybe there's some sort of urgency of teamwork like most PvPvE games are, where it's like you're not enemies, but like you do want to extract with loot or something. There's a lot of games that are using this formula where you go in, you loot the area. Players are not necessarily your enemies, but you need other players to fight the zombie threat. But, you can also kill other players to get their loot. So, I don't know. It could be some sort of weird evolution of factions and all this other stuff. I'm going to make like a whole video on that, maybe. I don't know. We might have to do... some sort of a logical speculation and analysis of that. The last announcement, I think, is probably, other than Shredder's Revenge, I know that's my big hype game here, other than, Gotham Knights coming October 25th. The big reveal for me, and this was kind of spoiled today, was Last of Us Part 1 is coming September 2nd. So that means we're automatically replaying this game. It's The Last of Us Part 1, and it's almost like they've remade the game in such a way, and Neil said himself, this is the definitive experience of The Last of Us Part 1. And they're literally taking elements of the original game and throwing them on new rigs. So, like, we're seeing how gorgeous Ellie and Joel looked in The Last of Us 2, but just put into The Last of Us Part 1, which I think is what we wanted. We wanted 60 frames per second. I wonder if that means we're also getting the smooth and really solid gameplay that they improved in Last of Us 2, because, like, Last of Us 1 plays great, holds up really well. But Last of Us 2, I was so addicted to just the feel of the gameplay and how they just improved animations, the flow of combat, stuff like that. It's a game that I want to play more, even though it's a traumatic experience, as I was telling Gabs. It's a game that just plays really well, and I remember as I was playing it, I was like, I wanted to play it more because the feel of it just had me addicted. It was like a drug. I was enjoying looting and crafting and shooting and taking cover and stealth kills and all these things. So yeah, 60 FPS Definitive Edition, got a glimpse at the Last of Us TV show and some stills of the characters. I think there's a lot to be excited about here. So, Summer Game Fest 2022, another incredible success of a show here. So, we'll do a recap here, but first let's catch up with everything in chat. Let's catch up on what everybody thinks. What were your big announcements that you liked? What are you looking forward to? I've already kind of revealed stuff that I want to stream, that I want to create content around. I think it's fairly obvious which ones. But yeah, let's check in with chat here. We got let's see, J-Star said he didn't finish Last of Us Part 2. Gab says you hate me so much. No, we're only replaying Last of Us 1, Gab. So we're only going to torture you a little bit, okay? We're just going to go through the trauma that is Part 1. Part 2 is like, I might need to see a therapist. If I replay Part 2, I might need legitimate counseling to handle the events of that game, all right? Let's see. Acting Relic says Callisto is out in December. That's correct. Very excited about that. I am so excited about Callisto Protocol. And the fact that we got to see some actual gameplay today, the fact that we got to see some like unfiltered combat, and boy, that death animation at the end, we're going to have to go back and watch that again, because I did not expect him to die in that way. That was a spectacular death. Let's see. Arcadia is really inspired by Walt Disney's last project before he died, Epcot. Interesting. So yeah, it seemed like a world where you're being recorded, and it's like some sort of utopia, but then there's some sort of reason to escape. And so I almost think it's like a demented, dystopic Truman Show. We all want XCOM with Marvel characters. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we wanted and what we expected. And then when we saw it was a card game, it just sort of... Like, nothing against card games. There's some really great ones, but... And maybe they're retooling it to make it a better card game, which I would be perfectly fine with. But I think what we initially saw was not super great. Vermintide did have guns for some characters. Magic and Darktide is physic powers. One of the classes is a battle Sicer? Interesting. Yeah, so I was seeing that sort of magic that they were showing, and I was like, I wasn't familiar with whether or not that era had magic at all. So it's more of a physic power type thing. Very interesting. Yeah, that's right. Vermintide did have... Yeah, it was like was it a blunderbuss, I was thinking? Yeah, so we're seeing more of a futuristic type of a Vermintide, which I think Vermintide also doesn't get enough hype, because I think that's another game that sort of took the Left 4 Dead formula and evolved it and made it better, like sort of turned it into an RPG at the same time, where you're leveling up, you're customizing your characters, you're playing these maps that are very varied every experience. Every time you replay a mission, it's very different. It's really cool. So I would love to play some more Vermintide before Darktide if there's a chance for that. Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, that looked very interesting. That was the Stormgate game that was by Frost Giant. Very interesting. Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. Starting screen for Saints. Yeah, let me check that out. Saints is great, a step up from Saints 4. Yeah, I think the franchise really needed a breath of fresh air. I think... Let's see, Saints Row the Third was probably the last one I played, and it was a little too over the top for me. But then after that, you were like a superhero, and aliens invaded, and, like, it went so far from just being a gangster simulator to being sort of a wackier Grand Theft Auto, which was perfectly fine. But then it just really got off the rails for me. So I think this sort of reboot, this reimagining, really gives you a fresh onboarding point, and it makes the series to where they're not beholden to the past. And I think that's a great thing. I think that's something that they needed. Okay, so yeah, customize your boss. Let me make sure. I don't think there's anything risky here in me showing this. All right. So yeah, customize your ultimate boss with our best ever character creation tools. Save your bosses, ready to play in the full game. See, I was right. Share your bosses with the world and download player-created bosses. Okay, that's really cool. That's going to enable people, you know, to sort of like, oh, hey, I made Dante from Devil May Cry, or like, oh, I made, you know, Master Chief or something. You know, just like how people get very creative with character creation type stuff. This is really dope. Register and link your account at saintsrow.com for exclusive in-game content. That is a beautiful thing. I really love it. Let's see. Yeah. Really cool. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for grabbing that. Saints Row, Saints Creator will let you do custom RGB colors. Oh my gosh. That's going to be insane. So, yeah, I think that's why they're doing that, because the character customization is going to be so robust that you're literally going to want to spend a lot of time to do that, to create your character and have it ready so that you can, you know, when you pick up the actual game, you'll actually be able to play the game instead of spending so much time working on your eyebrows or whatever, trying to get that just right. Blunderbuss and single-shot pistols, yeah. Vermintide helped the Warhammer Fantasy rise to power. Dude, it's so underrated. It's so ridiculous how underrated that is. I'm not really enthused by whatever's being shown here. It's really just been kind of a snooze fest here. Okay, so currently it's about 3:30 p.m. At 5 p.m., which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, if I'm getting this right. Devolver Digital will have their Devolver's marketing countdown to marketing, and we're going to cover that here as well. So this stream will shut down, and then we'll load that up separately. But that will be later today. As far as future coverage, June 12th, we'll have the Xbox Bethesda Game Showcase. I will cover that. PC gaming show, I usually don't really enjoy watching. I usually just catch the highlights and go from there. But I will on June 13th, which I believe is Monday. Yeah, that will be the Capcom Showcase. We're going to see more of the Resident Evil 4 remake. We might see some more Street Fighter 6. I feel like they're really pushing that hard and really wanting us to see a lot of that. I might also cover this. Multiverses is going to have a pro player showcase on June 21st. If there's like more footage to look at or something, or I don't know if I would live stream it, but I mean, I would just be interested to see more of what Multiverses is. And just to see more gameplay in action of that. Yeah, we'll go from that. So, since we're not like super enthused by what's being shown right here, what I want to do before we wrap up our Summer Game Fest coverage is let's go back and look at some of the big highlights of the reveals that they did today. So this was the Alien game. Okay, yeah, they did Street Fighter first. But I want to see the Alien game again. Yeah, so this is Focus Entertainment. Alright, I'm going to turn off subtitles because they're a little behind. Tantalus Base, 2198. Let's get the audio back in.
The CM-led recon squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus Base.
So this is an all-new Alien game. I thought this might be Fireteam Elite or some sort of expansion. But I wanna see this moment here during the trailer. It looked like he okay, first of all, I have no idea what that is. That's a new threat that I have not seen.
This wasn't human.
But then aliens come in, you know. They come in. So is this an evolution of Fireteam Elite? Maybe. Okay, he got down. Okay, I think I was right on what was happening here.
Hold that door, Sergeant!
He didn't hold it. So, are they showing this in context of a gameplay here? Are they saying that you can betray your teammates in order to survive? Or is that just a cinematic moment? That would be interesting to know. Is there some element here of it's 4-player co-op until it gets so desperate that
I don't know what I saw in there.
you might choose to just save yourself over your squad?
I know when I close my eyes, I still see it.
So it could just be a story element. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but
And someone needs to know.
yeah, so that's Aliens Dark Descent. Very interesting.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in.
Yeah, I'd like to see more on that. That's okay. Let me queue up the next segment here. Once again, we got some really dope scenes and some really dope assets here from Summer Game Fest. Geoff Keighley hooking up the co-streamers with these incredible assets that we get to use today. So enjoy this dope background. I'm freaking loving it. I got so excited when I got to take all these assets and put them together because we got some incredible stuff here. Let me just queue up our next. I want to find our next segment of this video that I wanted to showcase next. I think it's Callisto Protocol. Let me just... I'm trying to pull up the footage here. But yeah, Aliens Dark Descent. I keep...
Alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield.
Yep, 1 second.
But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the...
Okay, yeah, so first it's the trailer here.
The brand new trailer.
The Schofield
with
cut.
A little more gore.
And so once again, Josh Duhamel as the main character here.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck.
Dead planet. Or dead moon, dead
Whatever
moon.
you're holding on to right there. That's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Dude. Just look at that model there. Oh, okay. Well, let me go like a full. So we're seeing some really solid looking animations, but just look at this moment of like the claustrophobic, you know, fit through this narrow gap type thing. But just look at the detail of this. Obviously it looks like the creatures might be like frozen, but also, you know, decaying in some sort of way here. And then his eyes open, dude. And it looks like that gun was firing some sort of like a spike or a bolt. Very interesting.
I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Sorry, trying to multitask here. But yeah, we saw an extra gory death sequence there.
Welcome to your new home.
I love it. I love it so much. They showcased a lot there. Okay, so day one, digital deluxe. I'm not sure that's the most exciting thing to me. All right, this is the gameplay. So let me go back. Hang on. Let's catch it.
Next gen game.
Catch it right as he started
that
then.
Teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Ben Schofield, striking distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
I'm too chicken to play, dude. Oh, okay, so here's the other thing I wanted to sort of showcase here is that we're seeing it in this game as well, but we're also probably going to see it in the Dead Space remake. Is that we're seeing these like next gen lighting systems here. So we're seeing like not only is there like the direct light as shown here, you know, but we're also seeing like the reflection of light being cast into dark corners. So the light's hitting the floor, like bouncing off the walls. So we're able to see this wall here because there is light in the room. So it's not like older games where it was like there was a light source, but like the walls were gray because they had to emphasize darkness with color rather than like complex ray tracing lighting systems and the way that light is able to like bounce off of dark walls and floors and reflections off of tile floors and stuff like that. So we're seeing a lot of, I guess, the full spectrum of light and darkness here being showcased in a way that we have not seen in a lot of games. So, I mean, I think Control, when I was streaming Control, was like the greatest example of light and darkness in modern gaming. And now it's just, we're just going to see it everywhere at this point. Okay, so it looks like he has like a pistol in his back pocket, but then he's also got this rig here that might store his like larger guns or gun. So yeah, this is next gen hardware in development. And I gotta say, the animations look a lot smoother, a lot faster, a lot less clunky, which I think is good. And maybe he has a flashlight that we can turn on and off, if I'm seeing that right. So once again, we're seeing reflections on the floor. That's it's really, I don't know why YouTube's like frame by frame here is. Yeah, so see, we're seeing the light reflection in the floor, like water or blood pooling there. Probably water, but... Alright, so we're going to see some of the smooth animations. And the gun, how he was able to, you know, sort of pull it towards him. The visibility there. But yeah, it looks like some sort of spike. I think we get a glimpse. I think he shoots one of them. Yeah, we're seeing dismemberment again. But I think you can kind of see it. I don't know if it was my eyes playing tricks. Yeah, it's hard to see. But I think there is a spike or something in there. So we got a melee attack. But then we see a dodge right here, I think. Yeah, look at that juke, dude. Let's go back. Oh, I didn't go far enough back. Sorry about that. So see, I think the evolution of this game and sort of, you know, the spiritual successor here, seeing that they're adding a dodge is a really good thing, because in Dead Space, if you couldn't shoot them because they closed the gap, then you had to melee them or stomp on them. And that was really your last line of defense, was like, okay, just melee and hope they don't damage you enough to kill you. So I think a dodge mechanic is, you know, it's not going to make you overpowered or anything, but it might just give you that 1 second you need to reload your gun, run away, recalibrate your strategy here, and refocus on the enemy, which obviously is what he was able to do here. I'm excited. The melee combat looks really smooth. The stomping looks a little faster and less clunky. He was able to crouch, which that might lend to new and better stealth sequences, if that's at all possible, or just sort of being able to scope out a situation before things get loud. He also touched the wall there, that sort of collision with the environment. I always like stuff like that. When you get close to stuff, it's really interesting to see. Kind of like in The Last of Us, you sort of see your character, when he gets behind cover, he sort of like touches the cover. It just sort of makes the world feel like, or makes you feel like you're having an impact on the world of the game, even if you're not destroying things or whatever it may be. Just that extra barrier of like, my character is interacting with the environment, he's a part of it, so he's like, you know, whether it's just to maintain his balance that he's touching the wall, or just to feel that it's there, feel some sort of safety. I don't know, it's wild. So this is the suit, and we're seeing how he's going to utilize that fan in combat here. Okay, we're getting some sort of acid. See, the animations just look a little faster. You know, it's still somewhat clunky. They're wanting to show that you're in a spacesuit, but it's not like a big, slow, clunky, heavy outfit, so I really do like the way this is starting to look. Okay, so that's what happened at the end. It just happened so fast. So it looks like the creature just like hit him into the thing. Oh god. That's horrible.
Oh my god. That just happened. All right, moving on.
Oh, Jeff is
This
like, I
October,
can't believe we
Call of
showed
Duty
that.
Modern War-
I can't believe we showed that. So yeah, let me pull up the next thing. The Call of Duty thing was really cool. It was a very lengthy look, and it does look very exciting. We saw Flashback 2. Let me pull up my list here to make sure I don't like skim through the video and skip something I really wanted to showcase again. Witchfire, Fort Solis looked pretty cool. The next thing I want to check out was run back to... Let's look at Midnight Suns again, just to be safe. Let me pull up Midnight Suns. Okay.
Supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
This world has no hope under your watch.
The cinematics look really good. So we'll check this out. We'll check out Midnight Express, Midnight Fight Express. Others. But yeah, seeing Venom just seems like a logical progression here to see that.
And I will make you whole once more.
So you can tell Lilith wants Venom on her team.
My sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Wants to like possess him.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
See what I'm saying? Like, real-time strategy games always have the best cutscenes. I don't understand it. How does it happen, you know? Oh my gosh. So it looks like she had already possessed Hulk. So like, I don't know if that means that Hulk will be like playable for us, or if he's a villain we'll have to face. That could be interesting. Or maybe it's showcasing that maybe if you lose a character in this game, instead of like permadeath, you lose that character to Lilith, and maybe she takes them over. That could be a really interesting element. So yeah, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Iron Man, the character that you create, I believe, is right here. Blade, also didn't really notice this, but Scarlet Witch, right there. We do know Doctor Strange is in the game as well. They've shown him. And, of course, our boy, Ghost Rider. But, yeah, interesting that they're... I don't know if they're changing. Because I did the... I did the, like... What was it? Sign up on their website to get the Blade costume skin. But now they have the pre-order thing available through October 6th. Doctor Strange, Defender skin. Yeah, interesting. Looks dope, though. Really cool.
Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1.
always work. Well, it did that one time.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to
Okay.
a wonderful world of...
We did see Cuphead, and that was dope, but I don't think we need to recap it. But let's go to the next one, which was, I think it's right. Yeah, Midnight Fight Express. Shift back into this. Wanted to see this again, because this is... Hang on. Let's go back and listen to the little monologue.
Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced...
So it's being developed by one dude. Yeah, right here. I want to hear this again.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
That's so crazy that he's... Because it looks dope. The combat looks like really fluid.
Get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together.
I love the way this looks. It looks so fun. We're seeing guns, we're seeing melee combat, we're seeing action. And maybe customizable characters too.
Big guy's actually going through with it.
Okay, did you guys see like freaking Joker right here? Watch. And Japanese schoolgirls, I guess. I don't know.
The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore, and neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more.
I'm gonna have
in the
to.
hands of you guys at home.
I'm gonna have to grab that.
All right, joining me
That
now
looks
is
dope.
Megan from Digital Extremes.
All right, let's see our next thing that we wanted to kind of revisit and sort of analyze here was the TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which is by the same developers that did Streets of Rage 4. You just green light this real quick. Okay, I'm setting up the Devolver Digital live stream. That's about an hour away. But I just wanted to make sure that we had that. And I'll drop the link in chat here if you want to check out our Devolver showcase thing. Will be available at that link there. So if you want to just quickly click that, set a reminder, whatever, you know, all that kind of stuff, you can be prepared for that, because we'll shut this down and then head over to that to do our coverage of that. But let's continue our scoop here. So this is Shredder's Revenge. Okay, so we've got Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, April O'Neil, and Master Splinter. But today they revealed a new character that we had speculated would be added to the game, Casey Jones. It's so perfect. I just love the way the combat looks and feels, and the art style is perfect. It's taking us back. They got the original voice actors too. I mean, they did. I just couldn't have predicted the incredible job that they've done here with this. And it's 6-player freaking co-op. Not even 4, 6. I'm gonna have to find 6 friends, like, or 5 friends, I don't know. Could you imagine? Probably pure chaos on the screen. My God. Yeah, I think this one, yeah, J-Star, this will be one that we pick up on Steam. I want to be able to play with as many people as possible. So that's June 16th. I don't know, we're going to have to figure out how to play all these games and to budget the time here. This is another big thing I didn't immediately notice, but Streets of Rage 4 did this as well. But launching on Game Pass, dude, that's gonna, oof. That's incredible. That's just gonna monopolize. They're just gonna make some big money. Okay, next thing I wanted to jump back and take a look at was let's look at the Dark Tide. Let's look at the Warhammer Dark Tide thing. Because they just showed so much.
Vermintide series.
All at once
Dark
here.
Tide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Exclusively on Xbox. Interesting. Yeah, so I just kind of want to see this again.
So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point. This way! Move it!
That's why, mate. Dude, that parry. The sword gameplay looks really good. Really smooth. Woo! Goodness. And then you got gunplay on top of that. There's like a hacking mini game here. So yeah, we're seeing a variety of objectives here. Yeah, look at that. We're seeing them like cast this area for the spell and then able to attack enemies there. And then see they're carrying the objective. Seeing lots of really interesting ways to play. This is a really solid trailer that shows more than just like blasting zombies, you know? I think they've done a great job with that. Pre-order now, September 13th. Let's see. Yeah, I was really hoping to, I don't know, maybe Silent Hill was too big of a leap.
Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Yeah, I want to see this Nightwing thing again. I would have liked to have seen some gameplay.
I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights.
And then we'll check out the Last of Us thing. We'll do a quick analysis of that.
Love It Knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything.
I just wonder how much of that parkour translates to actual gameplay. See, we've seen that grab move, we've seen some of the moves. Yeah, we're seeing some cool outfits.
No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
I mean, this looks like gameplay, but it's been captured in a cinematic way. So, I mean, a lot of this does look really good. I think we need a gameplay showcase. And it's a next-gen only game, which I think is ultimately a good thing. Step into the night. What a dope saying, honestly.
That was Gotham Knights, and now
Okay.
we welcome...
So this is the last thing we want to look at. Let's look at this image again. So I can't tell. This looks like a Survivor right here, right? Whereas some of these look like the zombies, right? And I saw this here where I don't know, is that like a storm? I mean, I hope it's not like a battle royale and this is the storm closing in or something. I wonder what's going on here. If it's just weather effects or what. But this could be interesting. I like the idea of maybe some sort of a cooperative thing happening. But I understand that people are... Yeah, this person here is definitely shooting from this car and maybe covering this person. And then there's obviously like zombies pursuing them. So it looks like they're making a really large open world. And this looks like, to me, this looks like San Francisco, maybe. Yeah, just based on the townhouses, the bridge, skyscraper there, all recognizable landmarks there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I would like to know in the comments if you're catching this as a VOD later on. Let me know what you think. What sort of details are you spotting in this image that you could sort of try to convey into gameplay? How would this work in terms of what we understand games to be? I mean, I don't feel like the devs would lean into like a battle royale as their... You know, it just doesn't seem like something Naughty Dog would do. That they would just think that that's a bigger iteration of factions. But I do see that factions is not enough. I think it does sort of need an innovative new mode here, and I think sort of a PvPvE could be really good. And especially if the zombie threat is really prevalent and really a big issue, and not just weak enemies that we take out while we're killing other players. Because I think we've seen other games that sort of do that to introduce like AI controlled enemies as filler, you know, just to have something to shoot until you find other players. Like I think it does need to be, you know, will they have stealth gameplay? Will it be important to sort of be a little sneaky before you start going loud, or before things get so intense that you just have to resort to your weapons? Because I mean, obviously you'll have bows, you'll have melee weapons, you know, you'll have your consumable items that you can sort of use. I don't know. Very ambitious here. So let's just listen to a few of the things he said.
And we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much. Early this year, passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Okay, here's where he talks about it.
Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game.
So they want to tell a story that's unique to this game, unique to this mode. How are they going to tell a story? You know, I feel like a battle royale isn't necessarily the forum for that.
A brand new cast of characters. It takes
But
place
neither
in
is a
another
team
place,
deathmatch,
another
you
part
know?
of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Incredible.
Next year. So wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the...
Okay, let's go back to Last of Us Part 1 here. This is the last thing we'll look at.
Quite the adventure, little brother.
So this is not the PS3 or PS4 game. This is being entirely remade using original assets, but like remaking those assets. So this is a remake, not a remaster.
Everything to do with that little girl.
So I mean, we're seeing new models. I mean, just as gorgeous as The Last of Us Part 2, honestly. I mean, just so incredibly detailed.
It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Look, just look at, God. Just look at that, man.
Hope for?
Can't be any worse out there.
Just to experience it all again. One of my favorite games ever.
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Getting you killed.
Getting you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
I get in trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Ugh.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
It's cool that they didn't say, like, Last of Us Remastered or Last of Us Remake. Like, it just says Part 1. Like, they really want you to play that and then play the second one and enjoy the show at the same time. So, in development for PC, available on PS5. I can't believe it's coming out this year. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Okay, so that wraps up our coverage here. Did you see the Saints characters? Let me see. All right, let's pull these up. Let's take a look. Acting Relic here. Been making some character. Oh, looks like he has. Is that a Fat Thor variant here? Oh my gosh. That's what he kind of reminds me of, anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they? Did they really? Oh my gosh. Who did this? Who? I can't believe you can do that. I'm in shock. Did not expect that one. So those are made by the Saints Row team. Oh my god. The flip-flops, dude. Oh my gosh. And the gray sweatpants rolled up. They don't fit. Yikes. Yikes, gamers. That's pretty dope. That's really cool. Sort of showcasing the creative potential that you're going to have with that. So here in about an hour, the Devolver Digital showcase will begin. I will be doing coverage of that. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. Yeah, let's hang out here for a second. Yeah, so once again, we'll be covering that. That's 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. That'll be 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm really excited to see what Devolver's going to show. And they always have a very entertaining and very gory, at times, showcase that they love to do. And then, of course, Sunday afternoon, we'll be checking out the Xbox Bethesda showcase, then the Capcom showcase on Monday, hopefully to see some Resident Evil 4 and maybe even some more Street Fighter 6. But yeah, today's kind of a busy day in the way that we're covering the initial Summer Game Fest live stream here and doing some Devolver Digital. We'll also do our live stream tonight, Marvel's Avengers, with our good friend Samiro. I think we'll probably do the raid because the new event that they have in game is the Riskaya Protocol. It's come back up again, and really all you get from that is upgrade modules and Polycoron, which is, you know, it's good, but it's like you really only need to grind that event if you're like a new player and you need those resources to start upgrading your characters. Like, we're pretty set on stuff like that. But yeah, overall, I would say this showcase today was an A+. You know, expectations were set properly. I think Geoff did a good job of saying that both on Twitter and in videos, and then even saying it here at the beginning of the show, at the top of the show. He was just like, you know, these announcements, you know, we did have a few surprises that were like stuff that we just absolutely didn't know about. And it would have been cool if The Last of Us Part 1 had not been leaked literally today. But it looks like, yeah, they like accidentally leaked like the Steam data of them adding it to Steam in the description and all that. And so I did see that earlier and I was like, yeah, kind of a bummer there. But nevertheless, we are excited to know that the Last of Us remake is true, and that this will probably, as Neil said, it will probably be definitive, and in that sense, it might just mean, as we were talking last night on stream, there are very few remakes that you can say, don't play the original. Like, this remake is so good, it's so definitive, don't go back to the original. And I think Last of Us Part 1 might be one. Tomb Raider Anniversary. The Halo Anniversary. Even Tomb Raider 2013 had a definitive edition that they came out with later. And that one was so good that it's like, don't even go back to original Tomb Raider 2013. Play Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. And then play Rise of the Tomb Raider and then go from there. Yeah. So, just kind of a rare thing. But anyway, I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this coverage. I really enjoyed doing this stuff. I've got a full page and a back page of just notes of everything that was announced today, any sort of hints and clues, release dates, you know, just sort of wrote quick summaries of what each game was. There's a lot to be excited about, and I starred a few things to sort of say, like, okay, well, this is definitely something we want to see on stream. This is definitely something I want to be investing a lot of time in playing certain things, whereas others, you know, we'll just see where we can work them in. So being realistic here on stuff like that. So once again, thank you for being here. Like the video. It really helps. Not only does it show that I'm doing a good job here and that you're enjoying the content, but it definitely helps get the video out there and get new people into our community, new subscribers and such, as we're trying to grow. When we hit 600 subscribers, we are going to do another Steam code giveaway. So I've got a bunch of Steam codes to give away for PC games at that point, and we're doing that for every 50 subscribers we get. So when we hit 600, boom, we hit 650, another giveaway. So there we go. And all the way until we hit our milestone of 1,000 subscribers. So we'll keep it going. But once again, hope you enjoyed our coverage. We'll be back in less than an hour with the Devolver Digital marketing countdown to marketing showcase that they're going to be doing. We'll be doing coverage of that. And then stick around later tonight for the Avengers live stream. I believe that'll start probably around 9 p.m. Gosh. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Have a great one. And we'll see you shortly for more Summer Game Fest coverage.